But I think I love the way he has approached this matter. The Constitution, whether bad or good, is our Constitution. It's a framework to work with, so we must try and work with it. The president has opened the national dialogue, whether bad or good. We must go there and let men of conscience, that's what he has said, let men of conscience come and speak up. And that is where you are also. You are also a man or a woman of conscience. So join that conversation at the national conference. Now, Alesta, now let's also look at another area that many Nigerians are very concerned about: the spate of violence. Would you want to completely consign that to political brigandage, or you don't want to even give a little iota of doubt as to maybe indigents are really worried about this invasion or occupation by other parts? Are you not looking at that possibility?
For me today, I think the question I'm first to ask is, what does the life of a Nigerian worth? The life of a Nigerian worth nothing. Nothing.
That's why they can be killed anyhow.
Nothing. Nobody. The life of a Nigerian worth absolutely nothing. And that is why in peacetime Nigeria, we are not in a war. Even Somalia, that's in a war, do not witness the kind of casualty we witnessed in this country on a daily basis. Congo, I'm not sure they witnessed this kind of. So the life of a Nigeria worth nothing. So leadership can afford to play to the gallery as to what's happening. And for me, it's sad. I have always refrained from commenting about this Boko Haram, Hausa Fulani stuff. But it breaks my mind. Maybe I'm living in the past. Maybe I'm living in the past, because when I see...
Once there was a country.
Yeah, when I see Hausa Fulanis carrying their cattle, I see them with Dane guns. I've seen them on the road many times. I've traveled, by God's grace, I've traveled around this country. Maybe the states maybe I have not visited about 5 states.
Out of 36.
I've not visited 5. Just 5 out of 36. I've visited all the states in the south, apart from Ebonyi. I've not been to the Ebonyi capital. I've visited most of the states in the north, apart from Borno, Yobe, Adamawa, and one other states I've not gone.
The current hotbed of Boko Haram.
Yes. I've not gone to those areas. So maybe 6 states, and then I've not gone to Zamfara, current Zamfara. So I've visited the other states. So I've seen cattle areas. Maybe I've not seen them in the thick of their forest. Maybe they carry the machine guns and all that. But for you to be telling me that Fulani headsmen are carrying sophisticated AK-47, going into villages and clearing up villages, I think somebody needs to explain better to Nigerians. Really. Like I said, I'm living in the past. I don't know how sophisticated they have come.
Over the years. So they're no longer rearing cattle.
They are no longer rearing cattle. They are now a militia, so to say. That according to some people, the governor of Benue or some people said some of them came in a helicopter. They were dropped from helicopter into a village to wipe off a village.
So those are like paratroopers?
And Hausa Fulanis are become herdsmen. Hausa Fulani herdsmen now become paratroopers. I'm not even sure that the Nigerian army has enough capacities for paratroopers. I don't know. I don't know their level of capacity. I know that they have an airborne brigade in Port Harcourt. Yes. I don't know to what extent it's functional. So for you to tell me that Hausa Fulani headsmen now have paratroopers now that will take a helicopter into villages and commit havoc and go, then somebody's not telling us. Somebody's not telling the entire country the truth. And that's why I said, how much does Nigerian life worth? Because all this, if you go to the Plateau State alone, just and this must have lost over 2,000 souls.
Yes, no, more than 2,000 at the last count.
In the last count. And it's, for me, if someone will come back and condemn and say Hausa Fulani headsmen, the same country where we have security, where we have one of the best armies in Africa, our policemen will go out and they will perform exploits. You cannot check such invasion. We're not even talking about the Boko Haram. We're talking about the Hausa Fulani headsmen. And Nigerian army that went to Liberia and stopped Charles Taylor from taking over, stopped Kuroma and Co. in a foreign land where they don't know the terrain. The same Nigerian army will be in Nigeria, will be within their own terrain, their own confines, and they will not be able to stop Fulani herdsmen from attacking villages, and an attack will have finished
Before they now appear.
Before somebody now. So somebody is not telling us every truth. I know the Nigerian army is a formidable force to reckon with.
What we are saying here is that there is internal culpability in
there
this.
Is high-wired
compromise.
Politics.
Yes.
High-wired politics. High-wired politics in all these things. And I see high-wired politics, and I don't understand why. I cannot understand. I have questioned my mind. I cannot understand why. And what you do, people come up and say, I'm condemning.
Alesta, hello, good morning. We have a caller online. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. My name is Sharif.
Okay, Sharif, good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I just walked into the living room now and I heard the last comment from that you are speaking with.
Yes.
Believe me sincerely, I really do not have much to say, but I just said the real truth, the picture of the crisis we have in Nigeria. It is either people in government are doing this deliberately because they want to make more money out of security votes, or there's another agenda behind it. The truth about it, we do not need to garnish it. We do not need to go front and back anymore. Nigerians are not dollars. Yes, they've done a strategic approach. They have a master plan to keep the larger percentage of Nigerians illiterate below the line to understand contemporary political issues. But we understand beyond that. We know there are master plans that are bigger than what they are showing us. People are responsible for what is happening. The onslaught, the Boko Haram onslaught, people are responsible. People in high places. These Fulani headsmen. Do you know what you call Fulani headsmen? Illiterate people who carry rods to rear cattle. Who are they? Ordinary hoodlums on the streets of Lagos can stop them. But now they have choppers to drop weapons. Now they can kill without Nigerian army pinning them down. Gone are those days when Nigerian army was decorated as the best infantry soldiers or army in the world or something, if it is even rumor. But now take that away, like what he said. They've gone to Congo, they've gone to Liberia, they've gone to Somalia. Now in Nigeria, the technology you understand so well. People who are not well trained, who are just fortunate to have weapons, if that is the true picture they want us to see. Now is the time for them to come out and tell us the brief truth. Beyond security issues, you've seen what is happening as regards Ebola issue. Nigeria is almost going to be a failed state if the right thing is not done. The convert issue is an opportunity to rewrite the history of this country. If people need to do what is right, we need to put everything, we need to remove all the square pegs from the round hole and place the triangle peg in the triangle hole. The truth is, we've got hands of people in high places in every single misdemeanor you see in Nigeria. Thank you. God will punish whoever is responsible.
No, that's a bad language.
You said it well, but I think the closing remark would be excused. Yes, would be excused because of the passion for what you said. But it seems to be agreeing with you, though.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that thinks, anybody that sees, it's unfortunate that Nigerians were all afraid to talk. We say we've seen government as God or father, or if you talk, they will kill you, they will arrest you, or they will. But at some point, you are not abusing anybody, you are not insulting anybody. But at some point, you must let people know that everybody is not a fool. Like I said, I give the fact that I may be living in the past. Okay, I don't know how sophisticated this herdsman has become. I don't know. But if it's a herdsman I know, I've seen around carry their cattle and they're on the roads on everywhere. I see them with bow and arrow. I see them with Dane guns, not AK-47, not helicopters, and now they're talking about chemical weapon.
Now. So now the for us, where we come to this national dialogue, where we want to agree with ourselves that some indigents are not agreeing that settlers should have overwhelming presence in their communities, or those who are immigrants will not be given right of passage or something.
Hello?
1 second. Okay, all right. Hello, let's take your call. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Remy is my name.
Okay, Remy, you're welcome.
Yeah, I am enjoying what you are discussing.
But Remy, sir, you need to help us, please. 1 second. You need to help us. Can you lower the volume of your TV set, please?
Yes, I have lowered it.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Yeah. I have traveled all over Nigeria. And not only that, I have worked in every part of Nigeria. So I know
part of the problems we have. You see, this ethnic something, you cannot work it out. It is part of us. And if it's going to disappear, it will take some time. You see, if you have been in the north and you are a southerner, you will experience discrimination firsthand. I was settled in Kano, working in Kano. I enjoyed the place. But when the place became very hostile, and I can't go out except soldiers at strategic points, I have to go back south. And I can tell you that he who has tasted it can tell you, Mr. Alesta, who is talking, he has been going around, but maybe he has not experienced it. If you have experienced it, you will know that it is not something palatable at all. The problem, the solution to our problem is that let's go back to the federalism which we are practicing before. You see, that federalism recognizes that we are different and that we can come together as a nation at the center. It worked very well until the soldiers came. Because of their command structure, they turned the country into a unitary system, and that is where we got it wrong. Let us go back, because you are talking of Awolowo, you are talking of Sardauna. That Awolowo was developing the something, and the people in the East, they took up the challenge. They also started free education, and they were able to build a university. You see, rivalry can go on within a federal system. But if we want to force us into a unitary system and believe that everything will work out, I don't think we'll get it right. Let us go back to federalism.
All right.
Let me just take.
That's Remy. Yes.
Let me just take a few things there. Remy, I agree with you. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, I have always, people keep talking about federation unit and all that, and I keep telling them we don't have a federation unit in Nigeria, apart from 3 or 2, or let's say 3, Northern Protectorate, Southern Protectorate, and Colony of Lagos. So if you are talking about those states that are being created today, they are not federating units because they didn't federate from anywhere. And I asked the question, where did Ebonyi State federated from? Where did
Ekiti State
federated from? You understand? So I agree in rival. I agree in regionalism, if that will help us. Because if you go to Ghana today, they have 9 regions.
Yes.
South Africa has 9 states.
Yes.
And India, as big as India is, and they have about 9 or 14, I can't remember, as big as India is. But we, because of ethnicity and because of wanting to be our own, we have partition until we are now 36, we are still looking for more.
No, but now, I think we should understand Remy. Remy's premise is that the fractionalization of Nigeria was a military.
Yes, because the people were looking for it. People were looking for it. I'm talking about violence. Remy, the truth of the matter is, violence is not an exclusive preserve of the North. If you go to Anambra State, you know what happened in Umulira and Agulere. These are brother communities.
Yes.
Neighborhood communities. They have lived together for God knows how long. And when the demon of violence entered their heads, they killed each other as if they are. It got a place called Bidere and Kedere in Ogoni land. Bidere and Kedere, they had only a road separating them. This is Bidere, this is Kedere. But they don't see eye to eye. These are brothers. They are all Ogonis. They are all Ogonis. Bidere and Kedere. It's a road that separates them. They don't see eye to eye. So tell me where. You know Modakeke and if I'm Modakeke.
Yes.
So tell me where there is no violence in this country. Tell me where. Maybe apart from Lagos, that their worries and they
have managed to live together.
Have not. So tell me where that you don't have brothers fighting and killing themselves. Yes, the North, because of where you might say, and it is the same manipulation that we've just talked about.
Yes.
That when the leaders, when they are sharing their booties or loot of office and all that, they don't remember. But it is when somebody felt, oh, I need this land which an Igbo man has used for his shop. I need that land, maybe in Kano. One Alaji wants the land. And in order for him to get the land, he will tell the Amajuris, the people that are not thinking, like I said, Nigerians are not thinking.
Yes.
The big man will not come to fight.
No.
He will be in his mansion and send the foot soldiers, the Amajuris, to go and kill because the Igbo man is there. He wants the land. This to everywhere. I have lived in Lagos all my life. I have paid my tax in Lagos.
Yes.
I've lived in Lagos since my working life. I've paid the tax I've paid in Lagos. But today, let me wake up and say I want to be a councillor.
Or a governor. Councillor is too
councillor.
small.
No, let me say I want to be a councillor in Shomolu where I've lived for God knows how long. And then they will tell you, then someone will tell you.
The story of your father.
The story of, meanwhile, I have paid tax more than,
far
more than half of the people living in Shomolu. I have paid more tax to Lagos State government than them. But they will not tell you, this is our own. And that's what I'm talking about. Men of good conscience, let us go to that conference to say, look, at all level of government, and I want to commend the Sokoto State government. I have not said this. The Sokoto State government just passed a law, just signed a law, abolishing indigenization
yes.
and settlers
yes.
dichotomy. And that was Sokoto State. They just, and they say in every official form, there will no longer be state of origin. There will no longer be local government of origin. There will only be the country of origin.
Yes. So you want to juxtapose the two? Yeah, let's look at that.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
So Sokoto State is okay, we prescribe it. Lagos State okay by some method of assimilation.
Lagos is trying to have kind of Lagos is very cosmopolitan in nature. You have a lot of, and you have some bright minds. I think it was a good thing that the governor did. It started from Ashiwaju,
yes,
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, by bringing in some
non-indigenous.
For instance, Aruk Beshola,
yes,
from Osun State,
yes,
Bamidele,
yeah,
who is from Ekiti,
yeah,
and all that. And then you have the current commissioner for finance,
yeah,
who has been there for quite a while now. It's just assimilation. It's not an official thing. It's not an official position of the state. It's like, okay, I have a friend who knows what I want. I want to be some political empires who knows what I want. I mean, who I think I can use, who can offer service, and which is also good. At least they are all steps. But for me, I think I would have wanted it to be that, like through this conference that is going on, maybe they should make some. It should be in the constitution, so to say, or a kind of law passed by the National Assembly and domesticated by all states, that in your cabinet there should be at least 3 non-indigens. In every cabinet of this state, there should be at least 3 non-indigens.
So maybe gradually we can begin to now.
No, you see, by the time you have 3 and you see how good they are, you can choose to say, man, I have people who can do the job. The important thing is who can do the job for you. And that is what others are looking for. Today, if you go to Ireland, as conservative as Ireland is, there's Nigerian who is the mayor.
Yes.
If you go to the US, there are Nigerians who are mayors.
Yes.
What they are
even
looking
in
for,
Poland.
Yes, what they are looking for are those who can do the job. Today, the Shadow Chancellor for is it trade now? Shadow Chancellor for trade or something in Britain is a Nigerian. There are 3 Nigerians in the parliament, and one of them is a high-ranking Labour MP. He's a Shadow Chancellor either for trade or so. I mean, I can't remember the actual
the office.
So if today the Labour Party wins an election in Britain today, that man will be
stands a chance.
Yes, stands a chance to be the Secretary of Trade or whatever be the office is holding. Today he's Shadow Chancellor. Shadow Secretary.
Yes, that is
Shadow Secretary.
Yes.
That is the opposition. If today the Labour wins in Britain, that man stands a chance to be. So and nobody says he's the Nigerian. He has lived in Britain, paid the taxes. He has been assimilated to the society. He was not born in Britain. He was born in Nigeria. He migrated to Britain. He has done everything, and they are looking for the best. And like I told you, I have worked in Lagos since
all your life.
Officially,
all your
since
life.
1998. I've been working in Lagos, paying taxes in Lagos. You understand?
So why can you not be chairman of?
Why can't I be the chairman of Shomolu or Yaba local government? Why can't I even aspire to be the governor of Lagos State? Haven't lived all my life in Lagos, know the people, know the history, know everything about Lagos. Why can't I? But you see, because again of our traditional institutions, again, I think what's our problem? Again, it's our traditional institutions.
I was going to come to that.
Yes, I think that's part of our problem. To our traditional institutions.
Because area boys will let you know that you are not from here. You are not from here. And when they go to the palace, they will say to the
exactly.
Yes, that
this
man is not from here.
Before I even say anything in Shomolu, before I even build a house, I need to go and tell the Bale. I need to go and take permission from the Bale.
So what do we do with that? So are we saying that therefore that has become an anachronism? that our traditional mores, some of our traditional values are no longer, relevant?
No, they are relevant. They are relevant. The Queen of England is still existing. The Queen of France. I mean,
so,
so
what are you therefore advocating?
What I think the important thing is that whatever revolution that needs to take place in terms of reorientation, I think they should even champion it, because for me, it's not division is not even helping them. It's not going to help them. It's not. I mean, it's not helping. Let's take Lagos. If everybody go to attend to Israel, everybody leaves Lagos. Do you know the reality according to the upper of Lagos? Will it come? The economic activity that they and I make bold to say, Lagos is developed 90% by non-Lagosians. So if the traditional rulers today go to Lekki, all the houses built, are they built by Lagosians? The Obo of Oniru, the Oniru king, I don't know what it's called. All the land he has there at Lekki and all those places. Go and check out those who buy the land and who built those houses. They are not, majority are not Yorubas.
They are not indigenous.
They are not indigenous. So if they are not there, he will have his land now and his water, and it will not be of any use to him. And so migration helps. So I think the international institutions should start even this process of integration and telling their subjects, no, we need people, we need ourselves, we need people to come here, we need to make some of them chiefs.
Well, I must say, in that regard, I must in that regard actually, highlight the fact that the Bale of Makoko, who had come on this show, had actually invited investors to come to that area and see what they can do.
It's not just inviting investors; it's making an investor feel that
he's at home.
I am here.
Okay, now, so would you therefore, in closing, want to say that maybe all of us should borrow a leaf from Sokoto State?
No, I think that is a good place to start. The Sokoto, yes, it might be on paper, like people have had some apprehension about it, but the fact is that it's on paper, and it's a law.
The effort has started.
And yes, the effort has started, and so everybody should see how it might not be their own example. It might see how they can key into it. If states, like I said, begin to, like Lagos had some. I mean, Sokoto too has some non-indigenous. For instance, the commissioner for finance, for information, it's not from Sokoto, it's from Kogi State. It's from Kogi State.
Yes.
You understand? So, and I understand he's a Christian. I don't even know his religion. But so, if states will now start bringing a gradual leaf, appointing 1 or 2 persons, non-indigenous, into their cabinet, and begin to promote our Nigerianship, our oneness. It's difficult, I know, like I said. But like I said, if this country will say, in 5 years, let's talk Nigeria, let's leave talking about it. I tell you, in 5 years, you'll see the kind of thing that will occur in this country. It will be a revolution, and nobody can catch us.
Thank you very much, Alesta. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. He has a passion for Nigeria and for how all of us can actually begin to come to the table and share the same voice as Nigerians first, and of course, Nigerians second, and Nigerians third. Maybe by then, this nation will actually be where we want it to get to. So thank you for coming on Close Flow. We hope to have you again. All right.